Do they go all the way down? Somebody used the word fisheye dart. Okay, fisheye dart is a dart that looks kind of like a football, and when you sew it, it kind of begins and ends within the fabric, as opposed to a regular dart would start at the edge. Okay, so these darts, and we can see them pretty well. Okay, you see how it's starting at the princess seam? And it's starting just below the bust level. Most darts don't go all the way to the top. They start below the bust level. So we're going to start at about 1/2 inch below the bust level on the princess seam. Okay, and then how would I figure out where they end?
Measure it down.
I'm going to measure down from the waist. And guess what? They're 3 inches down from the waist, landing on that abdomen. Any idea why it would end there? So that's where her little, that's kind of the end of the extreme shaping of her waist, right? So this is a very common place for darts to begin or end, usually 1/2 inch or 1 inch below the bust. It's never going to go all the way up. And this is a really common location for the other end of the dart to be. That's for shaping, okay? But this isn't a super tight shirt. So even though it's starting and ending on the princess seam, it looks like it's not like going extremely in. It's just sort of skimming that area, right? So I'm just going to draw kind of a bent line, similar in shape to the side seam line, right here. And I'm not going to go all the way in at the waist, because it doesn't. If I did that, if I pinched in more and made it a more fitted shirt, it would go all the way in and back out again. Okay? What else are we comfortable with? Anything else we've drawn before?
The shoulder line.
Ooh, she noticed something. Right? This is what you're talking about? This shoulder seam. It's not on her actual shoulder seam, it's dropped forward. Okay, that's a pretty common thing for woven shirts to have. So I'm looking at this and I'm seeing it's 3/4 of an inch maybe. Oh, I just drew this with the wrong line weight. What should it be?
Medium.
Medium. Okay, so where does the shoulder seam begin? Where does it end? Does it start here? It begins somewhere and it ends somewhere. Can I draw this line in yet? Do I have enough information on my drawing to draw it in? I need the armhole. Okay? So for this, do you see how she's got sort of a gentle J shape on her arm? I'm just going to mimic that but connect these dots. So it's just going to be a bigger version of itself. Oops, sorry. Okay, so then I know I can put in my dropped shoulder seam. It's going to be 3/4 down, right? But where is it going to go to?
To the neck.
To the neck, the collar. I need a collar in there. So this is going to go for a while, but at some point it has to stop. What information do we need for the collar? What are you seeing? What are you missing? We need one more point.
The tip.
The tip. So we need the collar tip. Who wants to measure that for me? Who hasn't gone? Everybody gone? So somebody come up. Last measurement. Awesome. How would we find that collar tip? Step down from center front and out.
Yeah.
Two inches down. Okay, so 2 inches up. Okay, and then it's just a matter of connecting the dots. What line weight?
No, bold.
Oh, bye. Wrap my hand around it. Okay. So this point gets connected to this one,
Yeah.
and this point gets connected to this one. Right? So we just have to observe the shape. Okay? I'm seeing it's kind of curving a little bit. It's mostly straight, but it might be curving a little bit. I also like to put, just like I put a little curve here, I kind of like to put a little bit of a curve at the top also to show that the fabric is sort of flopping over. That's just me. Okay, so tiny, it's mostly straight, little tiny bit curved this way. What about this? What do you see? The shape. I'm seeing it's curving around.